South Korea-U.S. joint military exercises should not be taken by North Korea as a pretext for any future provocation. That's President Moon Jae-in as the two allies kick off their annual drills designed to ensure readiness against any possible provocation by the North. Our chief Blue House correspondent Moon Connyoung reports.
Full readiness against any possible provocation, ordered South Korean President Moon Jae-in to his military as they launched their annual joint exercises with the U.S. on Monday. Speaking to his cabinet on the first day of the Ulchi Freedom Guardian drills, the South Commander-in-Chief also made clear the nature of the joint drills, which North Korea has long denounced as a war rehearsal to invade Pyongyang.
이번 을지 훈련은 우리 국민의 생명과 안전을 보호하기 위한 민관군의 방어 태세를 점검하기 위한 것입니다. 방어적 성격의 연례적인 훈련이며 북한은 평화를 지키기 위한 우리의 노력을 왜곡해서는 안 될 것이며 이를 빌미로 상황을 악화시키는 도발적인 행동을 해서도 안 될 것입니다.
President Moon called out on the North leadership, saying it is in fact Pyongyang's continued provocations that make the Seoul-Washington joint drills necessary. The liberal leader did, however, reaffirm that the door to dialogue for peaceful resolution remains wide open should the isolated regime choose to take that path.
북한이 용기 있는 선택을 한다면 한반도를 둘러싼 군사적 대립이 완화되고 우리 스스로 한반도 평화를 지켜낼 수 있으며 국제사회와 협력하여 안정과 번영의 미래를 가져올 수 있을 것입니다.
The South Korean president also convened a meeting of his National Security Council earlier in the morning as Seoul and Washington forge ahead with the 10-day joint military exercises, the first large-scale exercise between the allies since North Korea successfully flight-tested 2 intercontinental ballistic missiles in July. Moon Connyoung, Arirang News, the Blue House.